Traveling from Toronto to Montreal on Via Rail used to be faster.
When I started at McGill in 2002, you could get to Montreal in under 4 hours if you took the fastest train, and that's not an option anymore.
The same trip today takes at least 50 minutes longer, and that's after Via Rail spent over $300 million to make it faster. In 2016, the Auditor General revealed the money wasn't enough to resolve what Via Rail describes as an underlying problem. Most of the tracks are owned by CN, which said passenger service has improved. And while it continues working with Via Rail, it's not clear what kind of deal the two companies have signed.
We're not privy to those details. So much of the train service agreement between Via Rail and CN is covered by commercial confidentiality.
Via Rail is considering a solution called high-frequency rail. The initial cost for the project would be $4.4 billion for Canadian taxpayers. It would mean more reliable trains and dedicated tracks between Toronto and Quebec City. But they haven't agreed how to share access with local transit agencies in Toronto and Montreal, and this could drive up costs.
Our key question about HFR, and we have not had this question answered, is this the cheapest way to do it? Or is there a way to do it on the existing corridor with political will?
Documents obtained by Global News break down the $4.4 billion plan. $2.1 billion for work from Toronto to Ottawa, $91.5 million between Ottawa and Montreal, and $1.14 billion for a new route between Montreal and Quebec City, plus another $1.1 billion for a new fleet of trains.
Via Rail's maintenance crews have been working absolute miracles to keep this stuff going as long as they have.